Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. When you look at this defense, this unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Defensively, they came into the game to understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the Vikings first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Murray. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
After that throw, it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Murray going to throw. To Mixon on the check down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. First down, Vikings. Snap comes to Murray at 1. Pass throw right back to Joe Mixon. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
To throw is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
They'll run here with a rookie. Bucky. Down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Throwing now is Murray. Flush to his right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll run with Bucky Irving. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 18-yard line.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. The Buccaneers have 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Once again, it's Irving. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Irving. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 19-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Now Mayfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
Hunt will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Buccaneers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Buccaneers 7, Vikings nothing. Chase
McLaughlin now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 3rd down and 13. Murray now. Finding Nixon here again on back-to-back plays. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. To throw, it's Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll send the tight end in motion. On play action, it's Murray. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Alex Anzalone from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Murray now to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
Here's Murray. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Murray. That's caught out right by Jennings. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Buccaneers 13-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. His throw incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. In motion left goes Jennings. Throwing again, Murray. That is caught. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
2nd down and goal. Murray. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. In motion goes the tight end. Murray now, 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now the try here for the point after. At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mayfield now from the 50. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Mayfield with it once more. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards.
First and 10 at the 19.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A run up the middle with Irving. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. McLaughlin now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's Murray. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Motion to the left with Jennings. Murray going to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Yaya Diaby. He's the one who got in there. He gets the sack. Here's Johnny Hacker now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Handoff running left, Irving. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
And no good.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against the secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Back to throw. Murray. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Here's Murray from midfield. To Mixon on the check down. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bucs 46-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. A dump off from Mason. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Flushed out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps and soon.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings get a bit closer.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. It appears they're going to throw forward with Murray being chased out left. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9.
Vikings 14. Will Reichard the kickoff for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. 87 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
At the 44-yard line.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Mayfield now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead, it's Irving. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Mayfield looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
On the handoff, this is Irvin. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now the ball comes loose, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings.
Touchdown, Vikings.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33.
21 yards. And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Open man is Ibuka. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Mayfield now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's good for a first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Irvin. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. McLaughlin now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. To throw, it's Murray. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
2nd and 10. Murray now. Out to the flat. That's complete to Mixon. Hit, and all the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try to cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
2nd and 6.
They'll stay on the ground with Irvin. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Mayfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Looking to throw. Open man is Ibuka. He's got him. And he's taken down inside the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Irvin. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A run with Irving. And they'll get him down right around the 16. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Pass complete. It's Hockenson. And out across midfield down to the 45. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Throwing now is Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Now Murray. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now Murray's got to have this one. He's going to go up top again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear.